Hi students, my name is Hitesh Nagarashet. I am from Annavara. So last class we are discussing about a topic from 10th standard, that is trigonometry. In trigonometry we already discussed about trigonometric ratios of some specific angles, and in the last class we are discussing about trigonometric identities. In that we already discussed about what are the trigonometric identities, how we got all those trigonometric identities, and some problems related with the trigonometric identities. There we use trigonometric identities to reach our solution, to reach our answer. So let us move on to the next part of problems. So with the help of trigonometric identities, let us solve some of the more problems. Let's take the first problem of this video. So here just observe, we have to prove that secant a into 1 minus sin a into secant a plus tan a is equal to 1. So in this type of problem we have to express all the trigonometric ratio in only one format. That is, one format is nothing but one type of trigonometric identities. So that means first trigonometric identity relates with sin a and cos a, and the second type of trigonometric identity is related with secant and tan a, and third type of trigonometric identity is related with cot and cosec here. And when you have any equation, you have to prove that one, and you have to prove LHS and RHS. You have to convert it into another form. At that time what we have to do is we have to express in one form. So just observe, if you here just observe, here we have one, that is, when you have cos square a plus sin square a, the answer will be 1. When you have a secant square a minus tan square a, then it is 1. And when you have cosec square a minus cot square a, then also we are getting 1. So that means here with the usage of trigonometric identities we have to solve this problem. Is at least you have to express that complete LHS side in one of the form of identity, that is at least sin a and cos a, or secant a or tan a, and secant a and tan a, and cot a and cosec a. Then only we can express this one as we can prove this one as the value of LHS is equal to 1. Otherwise it is not. But just observe here we have secant a and sin a, secant a, tan a. Here just observe, we can easily convert, it looks like we can easily convert it in one form, that is in secant and tan a form. But the thing is that if you want to convert the sin a in terms of secant a or tan a, it is bit difficult. That is, if you want to convert it into like that, means we can tan a is equal to sin a by cos a. That is, we can transfer it on tan a into cos a. It is also then cos a term comes. If you want to change it, it is bit difficult to us. So that's why better we can express all the equation in terms of sin a and cos a, because secant a we can express as cos a, 1 by cos a, and secant a, that is 1 by cos a, and tan a, sin a by cos a. We can easily convert that one. So and we can easily solve as well. Okay, so that means when you have any equation, to prove another any one of the side, means we have to think at the beginning that which form into which form we have to convert. Okay, so according to the question it changes. Okay, so that one we have to discuss after taking some of the more questions. So let us solve this question here. And here just observe, we have LHS side and RHS side. We have to, as we already know that while proving we are taking LHS side first, then we have to prove RHS side. Let us take LHS first. LHS is equal to secant a into 1 minus sin a into secant a plus tan a. As I said, firstly we have to express all the trigonometric ratios here we have into one of the form of the identity. That is, first identity sin a and cos a. So let us completely change the equation. So first one, secant a, we can write it as 1 by cos a, and 1 minus sin a remain as it is, because here no need to change, because sin a we want, and secant a we can write it as 1 by cos a, and tan a we can write it as sin a divided by cos a. Then is equal to. Here just observe all the things we have here is in terms of sin A and cos A. So we can insert any first trigonometric identity easily. If it is any form arises in the form of trigonometric identity, we can easily change. Okay, yes. So here just observe, here we have 1 by cos A and 1 minus sin A. So we can multiply this 1 minus sin A divided by cos A. So here the thing is we have to unknowingly we have to solve, but the thing is that at the end we are getting the correct one or not, we have to check. But here up to this one method, this step, we are not knowing that yes, whether it is possible, whether it is correct step or not. Sometimes it is hidden. After solving so many steps, so sometimes we are getting some hint that yes, from this step we can get easily. Yes. So here just observe. There are two fractions formed there and the denominator both are same. So that means take the LCM of those two denominators, that is cos A and cos A, means cos A is the LCM of the denominator and 1 remains as it is and sin A remains as it is. Here just observe there are two fractional form we have. Here 1 minus sin A and here 1 plus sin A, and cos A cos. Just multiply those two is equal to. So 1 minus sin A and 1 plus sin A. That means A plus B into A minus B. So A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. That is 1 square minus sin square A. That is divided by cos square A. So because it is A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. So here already we know that 1 square is nothing but 1. So no need to write this is equal to. So here just observe 1 minus sin square A we have. Actually while expressing cos A in terms of sin A, what we got actually, so because of using cos A plus sin square A is equal to 1. Then after transposing sin square A, so actually we transpose sin square A, that is cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A. So that means here just observe cos square A, it is nothing but 1 minus sin square A as well. 1 minus sin square A where we got actually is, so here we can substitute this 1 minus sin square A is equal to cos square A here. So just substitute 1 minus cos square A in place of 1 minus sin square A, because we got cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A from the first trigonometric identity. Substitute here cos square A divided by cos square A. Here numerator and denominator both are same, we can cancel, is equal to 1. So here we got the RHS side is equal to RHS we got, that's why this is true. So this we already proved. So the technique behind is we have to any equation it is given, so you have to express in our required form. Otherwise you have to express in the only one form of a trigonometric identity. That is actually here we have secant A, tan A and sin A. Because of sin A it is difficult to convert it into tan A and secant A. So that's why I converted all into sin and cos, which relates with the first trigonometric identity. So likewise we proved it. So let us take the next problem. So here just observe we have to prove cot A minus cos A divided by cot A plus cos A is equal to cosec A minus 1 divided by cosec A plus 1. So here just observe, so we have both the sides. So firstly we have to think in which form we have to convert it to in which form. So here just observe, here we have cot A cos A, and here cosec A minus 1 and cosec A minus 1. So here cot and cosec only relates with the trigonometric identity, but there is no any trigonometric identity found here. It is not possible because here cos A we have, cot A and cos A there is no any connection, that is with the trigonometric identity. So there is no any connection between cot A and cos A, that is no any relationship between cot A and cos A. So that's why sometimes it is not possible. And here just observe cosec A we have, it directly relates with the sin A, that is directly the inverse of that. So that's why when you have sine A and the terms, then we can easily convert it into our required form. Okay, so that's why firstly we have to convert it into our required thing. That means which one is very easier to us. So in that form we have to convert first. That is, here just observe we have cot A and cos A. Here cosec and 1 we have, means better we have to convert this cot A in terms of cos and sine. Already we know that cot A is equal to cos A by sine A. So better we have to convert that one, so that we have to get sine A. So once you got the sine A, you can easily get cos A here. It is easier to we can get. But when using cos A, it is not possible to change into cosec A. So that's why firstly try to get sine A in the LHS side, so that we can easily get our required result. Yes. So let us take LHS first. Is equal to cot A minus cos A divided by cot A plus cos A. So here unknowingly we have to write this one. So we are not thinking about RHS side, but the thing is that we have to use the technique. That is, in required form we have to convert first, which is easier to us. In that form, better we have to convert first. Yes, we want sine A. Try to get sine A in the LHS side, or try to get the cosec A in the LHS side. It is easier to us to get our required result. But here from cot A we can get sine A. How to get sine A here? Using the relationship between cos A and cos A and sine A. So here cot A is nothing but cos A divided by sine A minus cos A remains as it is. No need to change, because it is in our required condition only, that is cos and sine relates with the one trigonometric identity, first trigonometric identity. Then cot A is cos A divided by sine A minus plus cos A. Yes. So then we have to think about cosec A again. Try to think here whether it is possible to take cosec A. Yes. Here just observe, and in the denominator we have sine A. That means we can directly convert it into 1 divided by sine A. It is nothing but cosec A. 1 divided by sine A is nothing but cosec A. So here we have cosec A. We can get cosec A in this part. Okay. So that we have to take some suitable steps. Here just observe cos A and cos A we have in both the terms, and here cos A and cos A both we have in the those two terms. And so better we can take common from both the terms. This cos A, here I will take cos A common. That is, here it is leaving sine A, 1 by sine A here, 1 by sine A, it leaves 1 by sine A here when you take out cos A from complete term. And when you take out cos A from this term, it remains 1 divided by, then here also the same thing we have, cos A we have in both the terms, that's why we can take out, it is cos A, and here it leaves 1 by sine A and it leaves plus 1. Then here just observe the numerator and denominator, we have cos A and cos A, both are multiplied with the partner equation, that is, so we can cancel this one. Yes, then is equal to LHS. So we continue here. Then here what we have here, it is 1 by sine A minus 1 divided by 1 by sine A plus 1 is equal to 1 by sine A is nothing but cosec A minus 1 and divided by, here 1 by sine A is nothing but cosec A plus 1. It is nothing but RHS. Just observe it, we can get easily. We can get easily here. That is, first thing is, firstly we have to think about the pattern of equation is given, and what is the pattern of equation we have, which trigonometric identity ratios we have in the LHS side and the RHS side we have to compare. In which form to which form we have to convert, that one you have to check. If it is cot, secant and tan function we have, in this side sin function you have, means firstly you have to convert tan, sec, cot function into sine, cosine, like that. And if it is any function found, so the trigonometric ratios found in the LHS side in terms of sine and cos, in the RHS part you have cot and sine, means then we have the different step. That is, if you have sine in this function, cos in that function, means firstly you have to divide with sine term, cos term. So firstly we have to get the required trigonometric ratio in the LHS side after the first procedure only. I hope you understood this. So let's take the next problem. Let's take the third problem here. So here just observe, we have LHS side and RHS side we have to prove. That is, in the LHS side we have sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 divided by sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 is equal to 1 divided by sin sec theta minus tan theta. So as I already told that, so we have to compare the LHS side and RHS side first. Here just observe, we have sin theta, cos theta, and here we have secant theta and tan theta. That is, tan theta we have. That is tan theta. If you want to get tan theta, means here sin theta we have. So using sin theta we can convert tan theta. How to get tan theta? By dividing with cos theta. Here we have numerator and the denominator. Better firstly we have to divide the numerator and the denominator completely with the cos theta, so that here cos theta and cos theta getting cancels, and 1 by cos theta we are getting sec theta, and tan theta, how can we get that one? Because of sin theta by cos theta, by dividing the numerator and the denominator by cos theta. So let us divide both the numerator and denominator by cos theta. So let us take LHS side first. LHS is equal to sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 divided by sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. Divide the numerator and the denominator by cos theta. Divide denominator and numerator by cos theta. Yes. So is equal to sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 divided by cos theta whole divided by, again to the denominator as well, sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 divided by cos theta. Yes. And then as we got denominator, and this denominator cos theta we can equally distribute to all these terms, that is individually we can divide. So it is nothing but LCM of the denominator, then it becomes the LCM of the denominator. So distinguish equally, then sin theta divided by cos theta, this one sin theta by cos theta, minus cos theta by cos theta plus 1 by cos theta, and likewise the denominator as well we have to equally we have to distinguish the denominator here, that is sin theta divided by cos theta plus cos theta divided by cos theta minus 1 by cos theta. Yes. Then is equal to, so here just observe sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta is nothing but tan theta. Then minus, so cos theta and cos theta getting cancels, minus 1. Then plus 1 by sin cos theta is nothing but secant theta divided by, and here sin theta by cos theta is tan theta plus cos theta by cos theta plus 1, that is both getting cancelled, then minus 1 by cos theta minus secant theta. Yes. So here just observe, we are not getting the required form. So here also we are getting that it is difficult to solve. But don't lose the hope. in this time, because as I suggested you that firstly you have to convert it into required form. But here there is some step is there we have to take, and then we have to move on to get our required result. Okay, so just observe here tan theta and plus sec theta we have, and tan theta minus secant theta we have. That is, trigonometric ratios are related. It is trigonometric ratios and trigonometric identities also related. So in this form, in that form we have to take. So that means here just observe, here we want 1. And here sec theta and minus tan theta we want. Here tan theta minus sec theta we have, so we can convert. When you take out minus here, then you are getting secant theta minus tan theta. It is also possible. And here we have tan theta and secant theta plus secant theta. But in the numerator we have 1. So that means here we have to completely vanish this numerator part. For that we want something, that is trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities, whatever we have based on tan theta and secant theta, is 1 tan square, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. When it becomes 1, secant square theta minus tan square theta. So it is nothing but a square minus b square. It is in the form of a square minus b square. That is secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta. Yes. Secant theta plus tan theta and secant theta minus tan theta. Here just observe we have secant theta plus tan theta, but we don't have secant theta plus tan theta. So that means here there is a lack of multiplied term. There is no any multiplied term of secant theta plus tan theta. So that is secant theta plus tan theta we already have. Secant theta minus tan theta we don't have in the numerator. If you got that one, we can easily find out. We can easily come into our required form. But here there is minus 1 we have. Okay, so we have to move on to the later, that one. We have to remove that one as well. So for that, firstly we have to convert it into our required form. That is, if you want to change tan theta and secant theta as 1, so you have to multiply the numerator with secant theta minus tan theta. So then you can easily get that one. Okay, let us multiply the numerator and the denominator with secant theta minus tan theta. Multiply and divide. Multiply and divide with secant theta minus tan theta. That is, firstly I am just rearranging that one. It is it's secant theta minus tan theta. Here I am just writing secant theta plus tan theta minus 1 into secant theta minus tan theta divided by, then here also tan theta, here tan theta minus secant theta plus 1 into secant theta minus tan theta is equal. So here just observe, here if you want to multiply this one, means there is so many steps we have, but we want secant theta plus tan theta and secant theta minus tan theta. If you both are you are multiplied, means you are getting in the form of secant square theta minus tan square theta. That one we want. So that's why better we will divide this into two parts. Secant theta plus tan theta minus 1. Multiply secant theta minus tan theta to this one minus secant theta. So if you have two terms here, so you have to multiply this term with both the terms. It means here I just splitted this complete term into two parts. One is this secant theta plus tan theta minus 1. If this is binomial, this is a monomial. So we are multiplying this monomial into each term in the binomial. So we can easily multiply. This one we can multiply. First the thing is secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta. Then we are getting the required thing, secant square theta minus tan square theta. Here we are getting secant square theta minus tan square theta. And then we have to multiply this monomial with the second term, that is minus secant theta minus tan theta. And this one I am just writing between the brackets. And I'm just remaining this one as it is. Tan theta minus secant theta plus 1 into secant theta minus tan theta is equal to, here the stuff secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Actually we know that we proved this one with the help of trigonometric identity, second trigonometric identity, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is nothing but 1. So that is 1 minus secant theta minus tan theta. So minus of minus plus I am writing here. Otherwise remain as it is. Better I will write the plus because I will just open the bracket here. Minus secant theta plus tan theta divided by here tan theta. So here I am just rearranging the term. Firstly I am writing 1 and then minus sin sec theta and plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta. So here just observe 1 minus secant theta plus tan theta, 1 minus secant theta plus tan theta, both we have in the numerator and the denominator, and here it is actually multiplied, that means it's a free term. So that's why we can cancel both here. That means when we cancel it, so we are getting the answer is equal to, so the numerator only we have 1 divided by secant theta minus tan theta here. So is equal to, this is nothing but RHS, that is LHS is equal to RHS. So we simplified and we sometimes we multiply and divide the numerator and denominator and multiply and divide with some term. Then at the end we got the value required RHS form, that is 1 by secant theta minus tan theta, 1 divided by secant theta minus tan theta. So here in this case, in this part of the problem, so in all the problems are same. Firstly we have to recognize which part of the trigonometric ratio we have to convert it into which part. So firstly we have to take the first step. In first step we have to convert it. First step only we have to convert it in our required form, which is very easier form, which is the very easiest to get our required result. That form we have to convert. So likewise here. So actually here it is actually in the LHS side we have sin and cos. Actually in the RHS we have sec and tan. So tan we have means when you divide cos theta throughout this denominator and the numerator, then sin theta divided by cos theta we are getting tan theta, and 1 divided by cos theta we are getting secant theta. So we are getting. So firstly we have to convert that one. So here we got our required form. But the thing is that again it is confusion, that is whether we have got the correct step or not. But don't lose the hope. So try to check whether anything it is possible or not. Here just observe tan theta sec theta we have. Tan theta plus secant theta we have means, so here using the trigonometric identity we have to multiply the numerator and denominator with secant theta minus tan theta. Then we got one of the trigonometric identity form. So again it is simplified and then we got the required answer or required RHS side. So likewise we have to solve. There are so many types of problems are there, but for them only one technique. Firstly you have to change the first step, that is while taking the first step you have to change in the required form. So then only we can get the answer easily. So then we can take we can use trigonometric identities and we can use trigonometric ratios, their relationships. So using that one we can find the answer, we can get our result easily. So try to take the problem as simpler as possible. Along with that one you have to think which method which is easier and which is the very simpler things. So we have to opt those things here, and using that one we have to find the problems and we have to find the result. So I hope you understood this one. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification of our channel very easily. Also hit the like button. Thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.